Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Steve Sweatpants Irby, also known as Steve Sweatpants. I'm the co-founder and director of Street Dreams Magazine. I'm also a photographer who is obsessed with black and white photos. So let me talk about it a little bit. Black and white photography, for me, it's like time traveling. There's a sense of nostalgia that you can instantly capture when you edit or take photos in black and white. There's like an endless source of inspiration from not only black and white photos itself, but being able to take them. In the world that's so busy and there's so much chaos, black and white photos are so simple that you are allowed to be as complex as you want to, but at the same time, you could focus on the subject. So the way that I shoot up my camera is pretty simple. I really kind of focus on what type of day it is in general. So I usually try to shoot my photos a little bit darker, but I try to embrace the darkness as much as I can so I can bring it back in post-process. For me, embracing the darkness is not as ominous as it sounds, but it's more or less just being able to adapt and being able to compromise in order to create an image that is still bringing enough light to the situation. So being able to show really dark images and shadows and deep highlights, you still can bring out these really pleasant and bright moments, and people resonate with it a little bit more because you found that moment out of it, you know. 3 tips that I would give for people that are just interested in black and white photography. I think one is always just do the research. There's always these are a bunch of incredible black and white photographers that just have existed in the world for so long that there is at your disposal to really just do the research and kind of hone through it. But the internet is there, so I won't spoil all the fun on that part. The second part is understanding your colors. So the more that you dive into black and white, the more that you will understand how yellow affects the photos, how the reds affect the photos, your blues, etc. So I usually have my camera set up in color. I still think it's important to play in both worlds. The more that you do shoot black and white, you start to understand your color theory a little bit better. So if you lean towards yellows, then you would get a certain effect. If you lean towards reds, you get a certain effect, and then vice versa. So as much as I still download the world in color, I still try to process it as much as I can in black and white. The final point for me is not taking yourself too seriously. I think that embracing all of the kind of experimental things that you could do with black and white photography, it can feel like this daunting thing that you don't feel like you're making any kind of headway with it, but it's supposed to be this simple but deep and complex look at documentation. So as much as you embrace that, if you have your trials and tribulations and understanding your color theory and just doing a little bit of research on other black and white photographers and just photos in general, you can start to create and really resonate with your own black and white images immediately, actually, because it's one of the best things in the world in the first place. You can always find my work on my website, stevesweatpants.com, and also on my Instagram. To check out more incredible photographers, check out alphauniverse.com and the Alpha Universe YouTube channel.